Howdy-yo, welcome back guys. We're back to some more Brotato. This time around, we're checking out the Fisherman. The Fisherman has been giving me a little bit of trouble, but before I get things rolling with that, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you guys aren't, hopefully it turns around for you. Every day is a new day, and hopefully today's a fantastic new day for you. If you guys haven't had something to stay hydrated with, I highly recommend it. Hope for the best. Stay hydrated slightly. Let's go and get some healing there. We're gonna grab some of this and that and the other thing. A little bit of everything sounds great. 4 of those and 3 bait sounds perfect to me. I think we should be able to handle it pretty well. This early wave, usually it's not too bad if we have 4 shredders, and these guys, I mean, as much damage as they can pump out, it's not too bad with this many shredders because of all the overlapping AoE damage. But that is one of the big problems that I have, is all those guys happen to run around and give me some really big problems in terms of damage. So all their AoE and their barrage of projectiles really throws me off, really throws me for a loop. That's probably what's giving me the most trouble so far. We get a little bit of dodge, and we're gonna keep rolling until we get more weapons. The weapons are really important here, so as much as possible, I'm just gonna get that. We're gonna be happy with what we got and keep going. I'm gonna try not to be too greedy because I know myself, and I've been too greedy many times already. And I know that being too greedy is a quick recipe for disaster. So if I can, we're trying not to be the most greedy and kind of stay there. I think if I had gotten another bait, I would have totally been Ripperino Cappuccino by now. It does seem as though that might be the way. But good news is we're not. And so that means we can keep rolling on and hope that we can maybe correct the build as we progress. The bait gives new enemies, and those new enemies, or those enemies that spawn rather, they can be a little bit challenging and a little bit scary. We're gonna go and snag that up. I wouldn't mind locking that. A little bit of lifesteal is never a bad thing. Let's go and keep rolling. I wouldn't mind another shredder if I could. Unfortunately, we don't have the currency for it, so hopefully it all pans out. Alrighty, that was less than ideal. But it does look like we cleaned out most of them. There we go. Now they're all cleaned out. So now we just have to worry about the guys spawning this wave and make sure to dodge their projectiles, because that's going to be just as equally as dangerous, as daunting, as deadly as everything else. Now, one of the biggest things we have to worry about right now is the fact that our AoE and our attack speed isn't really that good. So one of the big problems we're going to have is actually eliminating enemies quickly enough. So if we can, more weapons, more things, anything that's going to help us deal more damage is going to be really beneficial here. If I can, I'm just going to keep re-rolling until I get basically whatever I can. These two are really good items. Dangerous Bunny, super awesome, but he's also dangerous because guess what? Getting a Dangerous Bunny also means I'm using up a lot of currency, and I have half as much as I normally would. So if you look at this here, 50% material dropped from enemies is negative. So that means we just don't get as many materials, which is of course very scary, very daunting. And that load of dodge is already coming into play. If you guys saw, we already got a little bit of that dodge there, and that was a little bit scary, but it's okay. I shouldn't have stayed in that corner, but I did anyways because I'm crazy. Sometimes I'm a little bit crazy, and that's just how it is. Good news is we're kind of okay. We cleaned out the original horde, and that original horde is probably one of the worst parts about everything. Now, one of the biggest things we need to do is, of course, get more lifesteal, get more HP regen, armor and all that stuff. But I think on top of that, trumping everything is actually damage. I think we need more damage, more flat range damage, and attack speed, of course. So we're gonna go for those wherever we can. Damage, percent damage, positive, negative, all that good stuff. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be good, and we'll take one of those too, because that can't be too bad. We'll take 2 of those, and we'll lock up another shredder. So hopefully that pans out. We need to get as many shredders as we can, and that should be really beneficial to us. Now, if you guys are wondering why you're not seeing the explosions, it's because I have the actual explosion thing turned off, especially when I'm doing builds that are focused on explosions. I happen to always get this thing where it's like there's a bunch of flashing going on the screen, and not only am I worried for you guys, I don't personally enjoy that too much, but if anyone had like epilepsy or photo problems, they always say at the beginning of games, it's like, oh, if you guys have flash problems, flashing whatever, then, you know, be warned. So that being said, I do feel as though this definitely calls for that. So I am cautious in that regard as well. Let's go and grab a little bit more HP regen. Anything that's going to help us keep ourselves going. Definitely on that bar there. Hey, a little bit of flat damage is super nice. And wow, we just got some really good stuff there. Those two are really good. I wouldn't mind getting the metal detector either, because guess what? 5% chance to double the value of picked up materials. Hey, I would definitely love that. That being said, we got 2 shredders here. I don't want to go too crazy with our bait. Getting too much bait at certain points in time can be really, really scary. Good news is, at least we're in a decent-ish spot, I say, as we get absolutely rolled by stuff. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I feel good or not right now. I don't know how I feel right now. We're gonna have to test the waters a little bit and see if we can maybe make things work. That guy needs to die. Please, please go away. Come again another day. Okay. Well, at least we got rid of him. That's the good news. Bad news is there's 2 more. But it's okay though. You know, at least we got the tree. The tree was the really important thing. Right now our health is doing okay. So as long as we're kind of staying away from those projectiles, which we're not doing a great job of, to be honest, we should be all right. We should be able to survive somehow, in some way. There we go. Somehow we made it through. Hey, a coupon. Couldn't have asked for anything better. That's 2% lifesteal. Absolutely. Gonna grab that. We're gonna go and combine before we grab that other one. There we go. And now it's gonna keep grabbing stuff. Grab, grab, grab. That's all I can say. Lemonade's gonna be super awesome actually, because lemonade's super good. I wouldn't mind the cyber ball, but the cyber ball is not going to deal that much damage, at least not right now. So for now, it's probably just going to be something we chuck aside. I don't want to grab any more bait. That sounds like a bad idea, but I will re-roll one more time because now that's a full upgrade. And so next time we can actually just combine and grab, or just grab whatever and be hopefully fine. We need more range damage, more flat range damage if we really want to pump this build up to better heights. But for now, let's just focus on surviving this wave. Fortunately, we do have the damage, we do have the explosions, we do have the things to take out that initial wave. The biggest thing is just surviving that initial wave. If you notice, you know, 1 or 2 hits and we were already less than half HP. So very, very easily, we are absolutely getting rolled by stuff. So we got to be super careful here. I'm going to try to go after this money bag there and see if hopefully we can, there we go, get him taken care of. That's super, super important. There we go. Okay. I mean, things are going okay. We're taking a lot of damage whenever we get hit, but hopefully we don't get hit that much. And when we do get hit, hopefully we just regen a lot of it pretty quickly. If I can, a sad tomato would be super, super awesome. I would kill for a sad tomato right now. That being said, we're not going to take that. That's not really that great. So that's a no-go for me, but 3% lifesteal is absolutely a go for me. Let's go ahead and combine one of these guys for this guy there. And I wouldn't mind a laser, but that's not really that much damage for us. Let's go and grab our second one of those. A diploma. I mean, that's cool and all, but again, that just doesn't really go for us right now. That's more lifesteal, and that's landmines. I'll take landmines. That's flat damage. That's just going to be really good. I'll take the 4% lifesteal because we are starting to build up that lifesteal quite a bit, and I'm pretty happy about that. This is wave 9. We have 18 bait. Hopefully that means that our damage is going to be really, really good. I don't know exactly what our percentage damage is, but hey, you know what? Any little bit is going to count. Any little bit's going to help by quite a bit. If you notice, our health is actually totally fine right now. So that's really good. If you look at our percent damage, we have 139% damage, which is super, super awesome, especially when you consider that if we get any flat damage, that's going to be basically more than double our damage, which is super, super crazy. I'm super happy about that. The only thing that sucks is if I get hit, I'm going to get hit really hard, really fast, and my health is going to drop like a bad habit. So let's try not to get hit too much, shall we? If we do get hit, the goal here is get hit once in a blue moon and have health or something nearby so I can get it right back. That's hopes and dreams, at least. That is hopes and dreams. But so far, this is going decently. This is going decently. I don't want to jinx myself too hard, but it's going decently. 5 max HP for 1 HP regen, that's okay. I wouldn't mind some attack speed, but armor definitely sounds very appealing right now. That sounds really good. Okay. Ooh, a level 3 shredder. I will take another level 3 shredder. That's an easy peasy one for me. I wouldn't mind this. 6 dodge for 20 luck. You guys know me. I like to have 30 luck if I can. That being said, something that is going on is it will decrease my lifesteal. And my lifesteal is feeling pretty good right now. So I'm a little bit concerned that if I grab that, we might see some negative counterparts. That being said though, we're actually doing pretty good. These purple shredders, I usually don't have that by this stage. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty decent about that. Feeling pretty decent about it. If you notice, we're actually dealing good damage right now. Some flat damage would absolutely rock this world, but hey, I'll take what I can get. And right now, what I can get is a little bit of damage here and there, some flat damage, like one flat damage literally, but a lot of bait to get me going. Definitely good for us. Definitely on the right track, it feels like. Right now, obviously, I've said this before, said this in the past, if we don't have enough clear speed, it feels like, so what ends up happening is we get a little bit overwhelmed by enemies. So we have to work on our defenses, make sure we can regen our health pretty quickly whenever the time comes, so that we don't die. That's the big fear here, right? Is getting one shot kind of on that ballpark. Getting one shot. Some crit chance for, I'm gonna say no to that. I'll take the 2 range damage because that's exactly what I've been looking for. I'll take those and cry about it later. That's gonna be good. I'll definitely lock that up. I should have probably grabbed that first. We'll grab that, and we'll actually grab the snail as well, because even though we don't have any positive speed at the moment, and that does decrease our damage just ever so slightly, when we get some of that back, it's gonna be really good for us. So I think we'll just do that and be happy. I'm not gonna roll anymore. And that being said, harvest is actually, that crown is going to be super significant. If we can get it next wave, next shop, that's definitely on the ballpark. I should have been looking for it and really been like, oh, I need to get that now, not just next wave. This is going to be scary. I didn't realize that this was a boss wave. Fortunately though, we're kind of okay. If I can, I'm gonna try to stay inside of it. I wouldn't mind killing the boss because, I mean, killing the boss means we get a red tier item. So, hey, who doesn't like free red tier items, right? That being said, I don't feel as though we have enough damage, and it feels like we're getting a little bit too scary here. Yep, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and just run it back, and I'll catch you guys in just a second when we're basically where we are right now. Alrighty guys, well, finally back, and I'm finally gonna tell you guys a little bit about what's been going on. So of course I had to be quiet for a very long time and really focus up. Even now I'm scared to talk and really get out of the zone, because my oh my, this is probably one of the hardest things, one of the hardest times of one of the hardest builds I've played. Very challenging. I don't feel comfortable still. Like I said, I don't feel comfortable. This is very, very scary for me. My health is so low right now. I'm gonna try to just stay near all the food, all the snacks whenever I can. I've been getting really lucky and I've been getting a lot of snacks in really good places. I've been getting unlucky in some ways because I haven't been getting any explosion things, but if I could, I would get some really massive explosion things and be happy with that. I'll take that. Those two are gonna be good, as well as that. And the crown actually still will be pretty nice because 8% at the end. I mean, that's not bad. 8% of 154 is quite a bit. It's almost 15. So that can go pretty well. The beginning of the waves don't scare me as much anymore, but definitely I'm still getting scared and I'm still getting worried towards the middle of the wave. I don't have enough attack fire to really keep back a majority of the hordes that are going on. But that last wave was a horde wave. This wave is not a horde wave. So hopefully things are a little bit more calm, a little bit more collected, a little bit more relaxed here. As you can see, we are doing quite a bit of damage, anywhere from 90 damage to 200 damage. It looks like I haven't really been able to keep like a really good eye out, but that's about what it seems like here. If that's actually the case, then I mean, we're doing really good on damage on the damage department. Obviously, more damage, the merrier. If I could, explosion damage would be absolutely out of this world. But it looks like the game is hell-bent on not giving me exactly what I want, exactly all the things that make this the easy run, the god tier run, right? The goated run. but that's okay. Challenge is accepted. You know, we've been going through this over and over and over and over again to try and make it work, and so far, I mean, we're making it work as much as we can here. We're making it work. I'm gonna get that 3 armor. That should hopefully be really good. Those 2 are good. I really want something that's gonna help me get more health, so I'm gonna kind of roll through this a little bit and see if I can maybe get lucky and get something that gives me health in some capacity. That's not too bad. Armor and dodge, that's actually really good. That's another really good one. I'm worried about grabbing more bait or something like that because I'm worried about getting too much going on. But we have almost 400% damage, which is really awesome. On top of that, we have 12 range damage, flat damage. If you look at our damage now, 98 on this guy, 144 on this guy, 288 on that guy, and 74 on that guy. So pretty good overall. Not bad stuff. These guys don't really stand a chance for the most part, and we have pretty decent dodge. So as long as we're not getting absolutely rolled by enemies, we should be okay-ish. I say okay-ish because there's no guarantees. I've said this a million times before. There are no guarantees. It is absolutely true. I have no idea if in a moment here everything's going to go south and I'm just going to absolutely get rolled because a boss or something is going to come up and absolutely show me who's boss, right? Hopefully that's not the case though, and hopefully everything's fine. That's all I can really say. That's all I can really hope for. So as much as possible, I'm gonna try to keep dodging wherever I can and go from there, because oh my, I would love to dodge, you know. I would love to keep everything pretty safe here, pretty safe and sound. So fingers crossed it all pans out. Right there is a great example of us being able to just kind of run through things a little bit. Speed does equal damage, so that's nice. We'll take that, and that. I don't really want too much more. I don't mind grabbing these. I don't mind grabbing the bait. The bait's hasn't been too bad. Grab that for sure. Consumables give me 2 more HP. I mean, for 2 dodge, I think for right now, that's actually super solid. Max HP is going to be awesome. A little bit more bait, not a big deal as far as I can tell. We have 419% damage. Let's roll this and see what happens. Hopefully we're right and this isn't a big deal. We could be wrong and this could be an absolutely massive deal, but doesn't look like that's the case. Fortunately, one of the things that's really nice about our current setup is we have AoE. So 1 shot could hit 10 targets, potentially, of course. It could also hit just 1 target, and that could all be the same. I don't know if this is a horde wave or not. It kind of feels like a little bit much in terms of the enemies. Honestly, I wouldn't mind decreasing the amount of enemies if I got the opportunity to. So I might be looking out for an item that does that. Holy, that was scary. That was really scary. Our health went down to near nothingness, and I don't like that one bit. Oh, we might die. Uh-oh, please give me all the health in the world. Wave, come quicker, end quicker, please. I'm too young to die. I'm too young, I swear. 1 second, there we go. Okay. Whew. Alrighty, 30 more luck doesn't sound too bad. I don't want that for sure. That's fine. A little bit of range down isn't the end of the world. Enemies are slower, absolutely. If enemies can be slower, I am all about it. A little bit more bag is going to be nice. I wouldn't mind a little bit of speed for luck. That's not the end of the world, so I'll take it. There's something worth grabbing. That is absolutely worth grabbing. That's Sad Tomatoes, top of my list right now, top of my priorities. If I can get it and just get a bunch of HP at the start of rounds or whatever, I mean, that's going to be phenomenal. This is a really scary wave because it's a boss wave. I'm just going to try to stay away from the boss. I'm going to be honest. I don't want anything to do with it. Don't even care. I don't care about it. It doesn't interest me. I don't want it. I don't like it. It's scary. It's spooky. It's going to get me killed. So let's just, you know, as much as possible, try to stay away from it. Try to make sure that it has nothing to do with us and we have nothing to do with it. It just mutated on its own. It just mutated. I didn't deal basically any damage to it. It just said, hey, I'm going to mutate and constantly walk towards you now. Not exactly the thing I'm hoping to see when I see a boss. That's super scary. Oh, there's a bunch of big enemies there. Big tough enemies. Okay, 6 seconds. I think we can survive 6 seconds. Please, please, please. Stay in this corner. Stay alive. There we go. Oh my gosh. Talk about being scared of things. I don't know why was that an option? Why did that give me that? Okay, that's a big one. That's a big one. And that's a big one. That's super awesome. I'll take another one of those. That's totally fine. Another bazooka. Now, this is where things get interesting. I could totally take that. And it's nice, but it also decreases the amount of shots I'm firing at any given point in time. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to cry when it doesn't work. A Gatling laser 4, legendary heavy, eh? 0.07 seconds, 128 damage. Wowee, wowee, and it pierces for wowee. Okay, I kind of want that. I kind of really want that. That looks really, really good right now. I don't know if that's actually as good as it looks, but it looks pretty good. Basically it does our range damage, and then of course it's getting multiplied by our percent damage, so that's a lot of damage. And we feel pretty zoomy, actually. I don't know why I feel so zoomy. I feel really zoomy. And so if you notice, this is a little bit more frightening. I really need that Gatling laser, actually. Something to basically just help keep close enemies away, because we don't have anything that's dealing a lot of damage to, or any damage really, to nearby enemies. We can clear out big hordes, but the little stragglers that sneak through are what's really dealing me the most damage at the moment. And that's definitely not something I'm super keen on. That's a surefire way to die. Is let the enemies sneak through your defenses and just get shots off on you. So that is already. Yeah, see, we're getting rolled right now. Oh, we're getting so rolled. We got like 6 seconds, please. Can we somehow survive 6 seconds? No, we can't. Okay, well, I'm gonna try it one more time, I think, and then hope for the best. Obviously I've learned from my mistakes and I'm getting better, but there's always room for improvement. Catch you guys in just a second. Hopefully it all pans out. Alrighty guys, we're finally back and we finally have a, well, decent run going for us. Really quickly, just so you guys can see a little bit what's going on. We have 440% damage. We got tons of bait. We've been picking up basically as much as we can since wave 2 almost. And then we've got a little bit of flat damage, a little bit of things for bosses, but the thing that really topped it off was the sad tomato. Now, I'm not going to joke around with you guys and say, oh, I got this like next run. No, it's been a while. I have been actively trying hard to get this, and it's taken a lot of attempts. But that being said, hey, we're finally here. We finally got it going. Things are feeling pretty smooth, pretty good. We also have quite a bit of armor. If you notice, our armor's at 9. I wouldn't mind getting a lot more armor. A lot more armor would be amazing. That's just something that, you know, if I can possibly get, I'll definitely be looking to get it, but I'm not too concerned about it. We do have a little bit of dodge as well, like what, 20% ish and whatnot. So we get a little bit of stats going for us. We've got some things going pretty well. We have a decent amount of health. I haven't actually gotten any health ups as far as I'm aware. If I have, that's completely accidental. But for the most part though, I mean, we've just been primarily focusing on damage. We got pretty lucky with the start of this run, and we got a bunch of shredders pretty much right off the rip, and that gave us a lot of room to wiggle around. And we also got some bags that let us get a lot more in terms of ooh, that was good stuff. Okay, that's the first health up. Hey, another baby. There you go. Those are all really good. I wouldn't mind grabbing that, but that's just not going to pan out. A garden is not bad at all. I will definitely take a garden. But anyways, yeah, so primarily what I've been doing is just trying my best to keep things going. Look at this, we've already got him down, and bam, gone so fast. Lightning speed, guys. You notice though, our health isn't going like immediately back up, so that's why, you know, a little bit of protection wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind having a little bit of armor to keep myself kind of stable. But something else that's really nice that's going on now is, now that we have 2 babies, bearded babies, what we can do, or what happens is the chain reaction effect is going on pretty strong here. But yeah, wow, I didn't realize how much damage one bullet did to us. That's quite a bit of damage. I have to make sure that I don't reach the limit on armor, but I know for sure that it's going to be one of those things where we just kind of have to play around with it as much as possible and try our best to make it work. So far so good though. I'm really happy with how this build's turning out. Bloody hand, 12% lifesteal, 2% lifesteal for every 1% lifesteal. Oh, you take 1 damage per second. Does not give a vulnerability. That's kind of okay. I mean, we could get that for every lifesteal. So if I get so if I get more lifesteal, I'll get more damage. I don't know if that was a bad idea. It could have been a bad idea. But let's get more lifesteal, more HP regen. Anything like that is going to be super good. We just need to get our stats up a little bit more, and then we should be amazing. Do that. I will lock. No, I'm not gonna lock it up. I don't have any room to lock it up, really. I guess I can take that though. That's not bad. There you go. I mean, it's probably not as good as like just getting a bunch of stuff, but that's okay though. That's okay. We're not exactly attacking super fast, but that little bit of lifesteal could be really big against something like, let's say, a boss. A boss could really have his health drained and given to us by enough lifesteal, so that's really good. Also, I'm curious if the bearded baby gives us I wonder if the bearded baby's bullets gives us those lifesteal as well. I'm not sure. If it does, I mean, that's like super big chain reaction effect right there. And I didn't know that there was other items like that in the game that drained our health but gave us something like in return. I didn't know there was other items like that. That's the first time for me. That's really cool though. I like, you know, unique things, interesting things like that, and I think it's definitely a unique and interesting thing. Obviously, right now I'm trying my best not to pick up all the stuff on the ground, just in case I need it. I don't really need the 3 HP, so that's gonna go away. 12 max HP and 25 luck. I'll definitely take that. That's gonna bring my luck up to where I actually want it to be. And range, that's super good. I'm not doing melee. Let's not even pretend, guys. Let's not even pretend, all right? We're not doing melee here. Not a melee build. That's actually really good. I am gonna recycle something for that. One item that's like that, oh, it's super good. I know you guys might not agree with me, but I think it's gonna be super good. I don't want to decrease that anymore. That's amazing. Holy. Alrighty. And I'm rolling as much as I can because I get more damage from this anyways. You know, I know we have the piggy bank now. Anything we get beyond is great. I'm not super worried about it. So we should be okay. And what's really nice about this is now we have one weapon that does a lot of bullet damage, and hopefully that'll mean that we get tons of extra health. So, because it's popping out a bunch of bullets. So hopefully that's going to be the case. But yeah, I think we can kind of sit back and relax a little bit. I'm not super concerned anymore. My oh my, I had to turn on the focus mode today. Actually, it's actually a new day today now that I'm recording. And I'm sorry if this video is a little bit on the longer side, because if I include more or whatever, I'm sorry. Like I said, this definitely was a longer event. It took a very long time for me to get this all working. It took us a very long time to get this Danger 5 victory we hopefully have coming. If we don't, oh, counting my chickens too early, but I think we got it. I think we got it. Any lifesteal is going to be amazing. There we go. That's a red tier now. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, game. I see you there. I see you. I don't want to decrease my my lifesteal at all, so we're just going to leave that. And let's keep going. Like I said, there are things that are really good, but there are things that also don't matter too much. And look at that. Very quickly, that guy was gone. I'm really happy to have the chain gun, what is it called? Whatever the chain gun is. Anyways, really happy to have that chain gun because whenever the big weapons that explode can't deal damage, which is fairly frequent actually, because you know they take a long time to shoot, then anything that's nearby can hopefully be taken out by the chain gun, and that totally works out beautifully for me. What I want to do is I actually want to get a bunch of those bunnies so I can get tons of free bait, basically. So ideally that's the case, and then of course keep rolling for as much bait as possible. The more bait I get, the better off we're going to be. I've said that about a million times. I'll say it a million times more. I swear, I'm saying 1263 damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. All right. I don't mind getting, I'm gonna get more dodge. More dodge cannot hurt in this situation. I wouldn't mind doing this, but I'm gonna get this one, that one. I don't really need it per se. Also, we're at a point where this probably isn't worth it. Garden's always worth it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. Oh, wow, another one. I mean, honestly, I'm happy with the setup I have. So now it's basically just roll and roll and roll until I get either something I really want or like this. I really want explosion size. So that's really good. I've been trying to get explosion size and things like that so much. I haven't been able to. It's been literally such a pain, such a hassle that I've just been incapable of doing that. But hey, you know what? Now we've got it. Now it's in the bag. It's definitely going to be given to us, granted our wishes. A little bit more speed would actually be really nice because I could run around and actually pick up a lot of this resources, a lot of this money on the ground, but that's okay. That's okay. As much as I can, I'm going to grab whatever I can and go from there. But anyways, if you guys are still watching, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know if I've said this before. If I have, I'm super sorry about that. But if you guys like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and that's really it. Also, guys, what's it called? Thank you so much for hanging out. I know I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You guys have been super kind recently, and it's super nice. So I'm greatly appreciative to you guys. I'll take it. That's a lot of range. That's a lot of range. I'll take the 4% lifesteal because that's just flat damage at this point. Explosions. Oh my gosh. Okay, game. I'll take that too. You know, that might be able to counteract a little bit of what we got going on here. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna take the landmines too. Landmines should actually be pretty nice on this regard. Okay, interesting. And here's wave 20, guys. Let's get it. Let's do it. I believe in us. This should be probably, hopefully, possibly a relatively quick round, and done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Fisherman has been complete. Finally. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody, and adios.